Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Diablo 3. I say welcome back because you will have seen a little bit of content from me about Diablo 3 back on Phwop's old channel, before you were actually housemates, before we did our channel launch this past January 4th. So, now here we are on my own channel, and I'm going to be doing some Diablo play, since, as you can see, we've got new stuff out. We have today, January 12th, the new patch 2.4.0, and then in 3 days' time, on January 15th, Season 5 will start. So, lots of exciting new stuff for those of you who are interested in Diablo. You can see we have right here a quick summary of what's going on in patch 2.4.0, the high notes. We have a new area, the land of Grey Hollow Isle and the Eternal Woods. Looks like there's going to be all new monsters and events. Set dungeons, which I am really interested in, which allow you to go into specifically designed kind of rift situations and earn rewards and achievements based on, I assume, fighting some types of monsters, maybe doing some types of events that play to or challenge the specific passive bonuses you might get from that set. Assuming that you have to be a particular class to wear that set, they also might be geared towards a particular character type. So I'm very interested to see what's going on there. We see here something that I hadn't seen before, a new guaranteed set. So complete season journey objectives and you will earn a full item set by the end of chapter 4. So that's great news. That's gonna, I think, a really great idea to get people to play all the way through the new content. Because, you know, achievements, well, you can say that you did it. It will show up as a little badge somewhere in your profile. But an item set, well, that's something different. That's more tangible. As tangible as any kind of digital good can be. Something that you can put on your character that will make a gameplay difference. I think that's a great idea, and I hadn't heard about that yet, so that's really exciting as well. Finally, there are empowered rifts. So we've done greater rifts and Nephilim rifts before. Maybe if you were sort of a top tier player, you got kind of bored, you weren't getting enough out of the rifts later, well, they've tried to fix that for you. You can empower a rift, and I don't exactly know how, for greater opportunities, especially with regard to upgrading your legendary gems. As opposed to getting 3 opportunities, you will get a 4th, right? It may not seem like much, but over a couple of rifts, that already adds up to a lot more upgrades. And that, of course, helps you get some of those achievements faster. It helps you get your ideal build faster. I think it's a great idea. So this all looks really good, and I'm excited to see it. And excited to get in and play in Season 5. For right now, I'm going to check and make sure that, since Season 4 has already ended, I want to check and make sure that I do all the item switchover and that I don't lose some of the stuff that I got in Season 4. So let's go to this sort of stuff. Alright. I have to remember which characters are from what. Okay, I had a seasonal character of each class type, so all of these are going to work. Yeah, I see you there. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let us start the game. Now, some of those things that we saw in the patch notes obviously won't work until January 15th. Obviously, the season journey can't start until the season itself starts, which is not for 3 more days. So I know that all of us are waiting with bated breath to see that happen. Ah, yes. The load screens of Diablo, how I have missed you. I haven't played Diablo in quite a while. I've been focusing on playing Darkest Dungeon, doing some Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Coder 2, and some other things like that. I'm really pleased to be getting back into Diablo. It's one of those games. The whole system, season system acknowledges that Diablo is the type of game that you can burn out on, or can get kind of boring after not too long amount of time. So, constantly adding new content in the form of seasons, in the form of areas, in the form of new types of dungeons is a great idea by Blizzard. I have to remember that this is not Heroes of the Storm, and I have to use left click instead of right click. Okay, things are running a little pokey. There we go. So we have lots of, we have 156 messages pending. look at all this stuff. So,
For once you are
with
right. I was a fool. I saw the signs
some of
that
this
he was
stuff,
falling
we are
from the
going
light,
to
but I had admired
delete
him
it.
for so long.
You did not think it was possible.
Not the
I did
marquee
not.
ones or the imperial
Now I know
ones.
that no one is safe.
A lot of these gems we're just going to have to get rid of. We don't have the space to worry about all that kind of stuff. So this is, the only kind of slightly irritating feature about the season changeover is that you have to deal with all of this inventory stuff. I suppose it's a fairly small price to pay. Yeah. And I need to check and see what my inventory is like over here. Alright, so I'm not going to make you watch all of this. Just remember that before that period of time is out, that 30 days, you need to make sure you deal with all of the stuff that you got in your Season 4 characters, claim it or delete it into your non-seasonal stash, and that way you can have it keep a record not just of your achievements, but of your gains, your treasure and whatnot that you acquired in previous seasons. So I'm going to let you go here while I manage all this inventory stuff. Note, you do have 30 days, as it says, to get that done. It doesn't have to be done before the start of Season 5, but you do need to get on it. And after I clear away all this kind of stuff, I might check out some of the new seasonal content, and when I do, I will have a video of that for you. Until then, goodbye, take care of your inventory, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you're not doing any of that, well, I don't care what you do.